Hey guys, 3 games ago, I lost a game. Today, 2 games ago, I've lost a game. 1 game ago, I drew, and this time, I lost again, so let me show you what happened. I'm playing with white, I'm playing the Ruy Lopez, I'm playing the anti-Marshall, and here I decide to play d4. It's not the worst move, but I thought I'm already a lot better here. Because I thought, well, he has made many weaknesses here, and still f7 is unprotected, so I might be able to get something, but yes, after queen to d8, bishop g5 was actually the best, so I'm happy. Now my plan is to just keep the king on the middle. I mean, maybe put pressure on the weaknesses. I never knew which pawn structure is better actually, but I feel like white is a little bit better because I have more flexibility. Well, let's see. So here I'm going for f4, and this is just a bad move. It's not accurate. I was thinking knight to g4, then okay, no. First of all, I was thinking, oh, if he takes... Hello, I'm offline. What's going on? Okay, if he takes... Hey. If he takes... Oh. No, so... Yeah, then I'm gonna take back with the bishop. And just try to manage it from this position. But to be honest, there's just no need to open up my king right now, and no need to exchange this pawn. This is a weakness. And there's one more important thing. This is e4 pawn, right? It's a lot more valuable when this pawn is behind it, because I can play f3, and then all my pawns will be defended together. Unfortunately, after you move to f4, this pawn becomes a huge weakness. I go knight to c3. I completely forgot about c6. I just didn't see it because it's a pawn move. So I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? So now I'm trying to exert some pressure on d7 and f7. That's my entire plan for the game. I'm playing for f5, and I can already see why I lost this game. Like, I keep making so many weaknesses for myself, and just playing... I mean, he's got the advantage on the d5, kind of, because he's got the king that can help him all the time. I play a5, which is gonna be a good choice, in my opinion, later on. Rook to e1, because I'm scared of this e4 pawn being dead, so now I wanna run away. And after rook... don't remember what's gonna happen. See what I was thinking about. I was thinking maybe c3 takes. Come on, my internet. Hey, what the fuck? Okay, I think we are back. And I was thinking takes, knight b4 and knight c5, and I didn't see that he's gonna attack and defend this pawn. I'm not sure what I was thinking. No, I just didn't know what to play, so I just played knight to e2 and then came back, wasted the tempo. Played knight to e2, and here he did not decide to take, and I knew that's a mistake, and I knew that I'm starting to get some... not advantage, but the position gets better for me, and I have some counterplay. So I can play king to e3 now. My king is very nice positioned. I play h3 to avoid it. Knight to g4, c5. I was thinking c4 or c3. Decided to play c3, and then just keep defending myself like this. Knight to b4, and this dead as draw, complete draw. But you know what? You know me. If it's a draw, I'm just gonna play something stupid to maybe win, and I just played g4, and I'm getting a lot worse here. I was better here. What? Wait, didn't I see that I'm able to defend this pawn? Oh my gosh. I did not see that I'm able to defend this pawn. Oh. Yeah, I defend this pawn and I'm better here. Yeah, right. Then it's just very bad position. I try to counterplay with the h pawn to have something that he always needs to worry about. I just attack with the rook to have an active piece. Rook d5 attacking the pawns on b5 and a5 pawns. Just moving the bishop around. Bishop f3, bishop g4, rook b8, bishop d1, rook d5, rook d2. I just love how the evaluation changes. It changes from -2 to -5. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. I'm defending myself. So many moves as you guys can see. Now again it's a drawn position, kind of. -0.4. Okay, yeah, I could have just continue giving him checks. I decided to play rook to g7, and then rook to g6 is a blunder. I should have just given you a check. Rook d7. What about king d6? Rook g7 comes back. Knight f7 is not allowed. The knight cannot move. The rook cannot move. If the king moves, I'm gonna give him a check. But you know what? I'm just crazy. Like, why do I go in this position? I say, no, I'm not gonna draw. I'm playing rook to g6. I wanna prove something. And this is just stupid because I missed knight to g5. h6, and then I was thinking, okay, he's gonna have to play rook here. I'm gonna play h7. Oh, and and rook to g7, and he'll need to move away, and then I'm good. And still I'm not good. So the best choice was to just continue giving checks and be annoying, but yeah, I decided to be greedy, I guess. And here I'm completely losing. Here I play so quickly that I'm not even able to promote to 2 queens. I could have promoted here. Rook to f8, h8, and at least say that I promoted 2 queens, he's only promoted 1. But no, I just play so stupidly. I play h8, and then I'm not even able to promote my pawn, which is so bad. So yeah guys, that's everything. Don't be greedy. If you have a draw, just draw, because what I do is stupid.